Hi, my name is Leanne Thomas and I'm the founder of Leanne Thomas Associates. When working with us, we want the experience to be different from your experiences with other agencies. Our focus is on ensuring that you not only get the right candidate in the role you're advertising for, but we want to make recruitment better. We currently offer two services, one which focuses on recruitment and the other which focuses on diversity and consulting. With our recruitment service, you can be assured you're working with recruiters who have actual work experience of working in the roles you're recruiting for and knowledge of the market that you work in. You will never receive a cold call or speculative CV from us. Like you, we are very selective with who we work with. We only want to work with clients who want to work with us. I'm sure you have your own opinion of recruiters. I was watching a program about a recruitment company the other night, and that recruitment company, like others out there, are using what I see to be an outdated model. Nowadays, everyone, whether it be a business or a customer, everyone requires more for their money, and rightly so. We want to ensure that what we are offering you is more value for your money, and then that value be beyond what anyone could ever expect. Well, we also offer a diversity and inclusion consulting service. Nowadays, a lot of companies are becoming more progressive by adding diversity and inclusion as a major part of their strategy, as this gives them a competitive edge. Now, in order to remain competitive in the business world of today, you have to be innovative. A lot of markets, including recruitment, are saturated. That sounds very hypocritical, but I'll explain my take on that. Now, this will sound hypocritical, but when I started out, and before I started out, I was told that the only way to get clients, or the best way to get clients, is to cold call. So I tried it, and do you know what? I hated it. Before I started out in recruitment, I worked in many HR departments, and like many of you, I'm sure you have to deal with those cold calls. My aim when speaking to a recruiter on the phone was trying to get off the phone from them with the standard we have a PSL. Whenever I got off the phone to a cold call, my thought was I could never do that, and now I was doing the same thing. So I changed my approach by focusing on how my services could be of more value to you than my competitors. One of the services is the Diversity and Consultant Service, where we focus on trying to help you create a diverse workforce which reflects the society that you serve. I've spoken about why it's important on the website, but to put it briefly, I've worked in many companies where I felt isolated as I felt I couldn't be myself, and I want to help companies that are unaware of the effects that this can have not only on the employee's productivity, but the company as a whole, as there is always a chain effect. If as a client you think it's not really important and that the current model is working for your company, then great. I'm only interested in working with companies that want to remain competitive, that are looking at new ways of working, that are willing to look at new ideas, companies that want their employees to have what I call the Google working model or the Facebook working model. You may or may not agree with their ways of working, but they always win awards for best workplace. Well, Google more so. Now, when you think of it from an employee's perspective, if I was working for Google, I think the number one thing I would feel is valued, because for me, when you hear people talk about Google, they will say that they hire the best candidates, they hire really intelligent people, it's exclusive, etc, etc, etc. Nowadays, that feeling of being valued is what candidates are searching for in their job search. This besides the job is what needs to be sold to candidates. Now, some candidates might be sold by the brand name, but for some other candidates, that's not enough. So this is where we come in. We look at everything you do and what you're trying to do. We also look at it another way, but that's more on a client-by-client basis, so I can't really explain that here. However, the way that we bring candidates to you means you're reaching a wider range of candidates and will have access to more candidates than you would have ever had access to. This brings me to the point of making recruitment better and being innovative. What we can offer is different from what you may be receiving. At the moment, we are currently working on offering you another service which is not being offered by any recruitment agency out there, which will not only be a benefit to your recruitment processes, but your company, and we're going to be looking to start advertising this shortly. This service is so unique because not only is no one in the recruitment industry using this service, but no one in most markets out there. This will automatically give you an edge which will help you either to become competitive or more competitive. I hope this has given you more information about what we are trying to do, but if you still have any other questions or want any further information, the website link is below, and I hope we can help you with finding the right candidate for the right roles that you are advertising for.